Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about why you should focus on one business model. Hey, welcome back, guys. My name is Pascal and I talk about building online businesses using affiliate marketing in my channel. So if this is your first time, then I encourage you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I release new videos. All right, guys. So I know that I've mentioned this a lot in many of my videos, right? Focus on one thing and all that stuff. But I even find myself falling into this trap. So I realize how powerful of a thing this can be for, especially if you're a beginner, right? So I wanted to create a dedicated video about that for two reasons. Number one, to be able to help you not fall into this trap, like I mentioned. And second, to actually help myself, because when I go ahead and teach it in a video, then it helps me remind myself that I need to keep focusing on one thing, focus on one thing every time, right? So that being said, every time you're getting yourself involved in, I don't know, it could be any type of project. It doesn't have to be a business, like any type of project. So you have a number of resources that you're going to invest, right? So these resources are going to be, number one is time. All right, so I don't know what you're currently doing. For example, myself, I'm working a full-time job. So I have, after I spend time working my job and I get home, or maybe it could be like even early in the morning before I go to work. So I have a limited number of hours that I have to dedicate on my business, right? So you have a limited number of hours per day that you can invest in your business. The second thing is money, right? So when you're going to go ahead and build your business, you're most likely going to have to make some level of investment, right? It can be in tools, it could be in education, it could be anything that any tools or resource that's necessary for you to go ahead and build and run your business. Is going to need some financial investment to go ahead and make it work, right? So you have also energy. Energy is an actual resource, right? I mean, when if you had a good night's sleep, like you feel like you're fully charged and you're going to invest that energy on your business. Now, people have different time intervals during the day when they are productive. So I mean, it's best that you attack your most important task when you're at your peak performance during the day, right? So this is energy management. So energy is actually a resource that you need to properly invest. And then you have focus. Okay. Focus, right? So this is actually a resource also, because there's a how can I say that? When you're focusing on something, okay, I mean there's a time when you're really giving it your all to accomplish whatever task that you have defined for yourself. But at some point, you're not going to be able to focus anymore. Either you're going to want to take a break, or you're going to want to do something else, right? So your actual focus is a resource that you're going to do proper management for it, right? So these are resources and they are limited. They're not infinite. Right? So it's important to be able to properly manage them, right? Now, say that you're considering, I don't know, online business. There different types. It could be e-commerce. It could be affiliate marketing. It could be trading. Okay. It could be what else? I don't know. Maybe you're a coach or you do consulting, coaching. There are different types, right? But the point is, you have your resources, and then now if you're doing all these different things at the same time, then you're going to have to split your resources, like a portion of these resources for each of these things that you're doing. So you can put like 25% here, 25% here, and 25% here, right? Now, at the end of, let's say you spent a year doing that, splitting your resources in these different types of businesses. So at the end of the year, you might make some money here, might make some money here, might make nothing here, you might make some money here, okay? Now you're asking yourself, all right, so why am I not making like a ton of money? And because I'm diversifying my income sources, so I should be making a lot of money, right? Now, what you need to understand is the best way to actually go at it is, and to get better results, is if you take 100% of your resources and then you dedicate it to only one of them, right? Let's say, for example, affiliate marketing, and then you go at it for a full year without any distractions until you actually make it work and start making some money, right? So if you do that, do you think you might actually generate some good amount of cash? Yeah, I think you would, right? Check this out, guys. I'm sure that you've seen videos on YouTube where you have these, where people gather all these dominoes and create like these weird shapes, right? And then just tip one domino, and then you have this domino effect where all these, each domino hits the one right next to it, and then it creates a nice effect where all the dominoes go down one after the other, right? Now, one interesting thing I read in a book called The One Thing from Gary Keller, I mean, you can check this book if you want and read it, is the following. So let's say you take this same domino experience, right? And then you have your first domino, let's call it D1, which is 2 inch high, right? And then the next domino behind it is 50% higher. Okay, so we'd have something like this. This is D2. And then the next domino after it is 50% higher than the previous one, and so on and so forth. So you have something like this, like D3. D4 would be something like this. D5 will be something like this. And all the way to, okay, D23. Now, this is fact, guys. You can check it if you want. Go ahead and look it up on YouTube. Do you know that if you go ahead and take your first domino, which is 2 inches tall, and then you tip it, so you tip it and it hits the next one, right? And then each of the dominoes keep falling one after the other. Do you know that domino 23 will be actually the size of the Eiffel Tower? The Eiffel Tower, guys. So this tiny 2-inch domino, by making it fall and hitting the other one, and so on and so on and so forth, there's an energy accumulation, like momentum that actually creates enough, generates enough power to fall a domino the size of the Eiffel Tower. This is, to me, this is mind-blowing, guys. So this shows you the power of focus and compounding, because when you go ahead and keep taking steps on making your business work, so one step after the other, after the other, after the other, so all these efforts, they keep compounding and compounding and compounding, and at the end of the day, the way you're going to, the results you're going to see is you're actually going to make a whole bunch of money, because if you're doing things properly and then you're compounding the effort, the same way this scenario actually compounds the energy and accumulates enough energy to put down a domino the size of an Eiffel Tower. So this is the same compounding effect you're going to find in your efforts and achieving results in your business, right? So this is why I recommend to focus all your limited resources on one business and keep at it guys, until you actually get the results, and then you scale it. And then when you're able to scale your business and make like a whole bunch of money, then you're going to focus on creating automation for your business. So you're going to start creating processes, okay? And then you're going to hire people to execute these processes, and you slowly detach yourself from the business, right? So every time you realize that there are some tasks that can be automated in your business, so you create processes for them, and then you eventually hire a VA to take care of these particular tasks, right? So that way, each of these tasks that you were doing yourself as a solopreneur in the beginning, then you're slowly extracting yourself out of the business until it's completely automated and everything can run without you even being there. So you basically get, I don't know, either a daily report at the end of the day that gives you a status of how everything is going. And if you need to intervene to, I don't know, fix something or get some advice, then you can do that. But the actual operations of your business can happen without you intervening. So this is the proper way to do things. And when you actually reach that point, you can start focusing your resources into building something else. And then you go ahead and do the same thing. That's something else. You invest yourself for a full year on it, make it work, automate it, extract yourself, and then invest in a third thing and a fourth thing. And this is the preferred way to actually do multiple streams of income. This is one thing that I fell for in the beginning. I mean, all these gurus are talking about like multiple streams of income. You need to diversify. You cannot have all your eggs in one basket. And it's easy to fall into this trap because it does make sense, okay? But what they don't tell you is that in order for you to have income to diversify, you need to be able to make that income first. And to make this income to be significant enough to be able to invest in other things, you need to actually focus all your eggs in one basket in the beginning and protect that basket at all costs, grow it, and then you can start diversifying, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. So let me see if I'm not forgetting anything else. I think this is it, guys. Again, it's very, very, very easy to fall for this trap. I mean, you can start working on something and then you're not seeing results yet, and you're easily going to be influenced by if you see something else that most likely would give faster results. So you will be tempted to try it. And even if you see this video and you see me tell you about it, you're going to try it. I know that. I know you're going to try it, and then you're going to come back and like, all right, Pascal was right. I should have focused on one thing and not let myself be distracted by all these shiny object stuff, right? So this is what I wanted this is what I wanted to share with you today, guys, and I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, go ahead and like it and share it if you think someone might benefit from that, and I'll see you in the next video.